Hey, what's up everybody? It's time for a 5-minute Friday, and this week I'm going to be showing you guys how to amp your glows up in After Effects today. Let's get started. So to get started, I'm in After Effects right now, and I have this composition that I have imported. Let's get rid of this extra viewer. I did a Houdini tutorial on how I modeled this, and now I'm comping this together. I have a couple of things I need to do to, flesh this out. It doesn't look like much right here. However, I'm at the tail end of this process, and I was like, this is a great thing to show off. So really quick, I want to walk you guys through getting this to glow more like this, to give this nice little soft glow effect. Of course, you could just use the glow effect that comes with After Effects or some plugin, but they don't really get you the whole way. I want to show you guys a trick that you can use at the end to really make things pop. In a tutorial I released a couple weeks ago on this channel, I showed you guys how to do a simple chromatic aberration effect. We're going to use some of those tricks here as well. You're going to see that I like to reuse tricks because they work and they make my comps look so much better. So I'm going to start a new composition. I have a lot going on here. I'm going to start a new composition by just dragging it down and creating that composition there. I'm just going to move over to a frame. I like to call this a hero frame, a frame where, it looks good and all the effects that we're going to do are going to really pop off the page. Let's go ahead and duplicate this, and then I want to add a tint effect. Now, this tint effect we're not going to touch. We just want it to go black and white, but we do want to push this up. Glows happen when lights are brighter. So to make sure that this happens, let's go ahead and use a levels adjustment here, and I'm going to take the white spectrum, and I'm really just going to pump this like so, almost to where it looks like a Luma or Alpha Matte. I might have pushed that a little too far. Right about there. We still want some definition to pop out. Cool. Now let's pre-compose that. And we're going to call this RGB. The next thing I want to do is I want to add a fast box blur. And let's go ahead and just do like a 1. Actually, let's do more like a 3 on the fast box blur here. We can add more later. Repeat edge pixels. And then I also want to come in here and add another tint. I'm in 16-bit color, so my number values, my ranges are huge here. You come up here and you only see 255 or something like that. That's okay. I'm in 16-bit, so my numbers are massive. It's the same concept across the board. What I want to do is I want to come into the green and I want to zero that out. And I want to zero out the blue, and we have the red. Let's duplicate that. And on this next layer, I want to come in here and just copy this value, come to the green. Let's paste that, and then on the red, zero that out. And then you guessed it, we're going to do it one more time for the blue channel. And we're going to add that there. And zero out the green channel. So we now have red, green, and now blue. And because I use the fast box blur, you'll notice that we have this little edge here. What's going on here is it's just the edge of the actual composition. Don't worry about that for now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight these 3 layers, and we're going to set these transfer modes to screen, and it's going to look white. This is kind of what we want right here, and we're going to start to play with these values. So highlight these 3 again and hit the T key to bring up opacity. And let's just start with 50% red. Let's go to 25% green and 25% blue. And already we're starting to get this nice glow effect on our composition, but we're not quite there yet. The next thing I want to do actually is I want to dive into this comp here, this RGB comp. The next thing I want to do is I want to come up here and I want to lock my viewer here, and then with this composition viewer highlighted, come up to view and hit new viewer, and you'll open up another one here, and let's dive into our RGB comp. And now we can edit the RGB and see what it's going to do when it updates here. So I want to add one more effect. I want to add a glow, and on this glow I want to increase the radius, and you're going to see it start to update here, working procedurally. Intensity can go up as well. Drop the threshold a little bit, and to see the difference, there's the glow now, and we're starting to get this nice shimmer effect of what a more natural glow would be. Obviously, there's always particulate in the air, even though we may not be able to see that particulate, but there's always some atmosphere in the air, and light's going to interact with that in some way. So depending on how much atmosphere you want, you can add more glow. You can even layer this glow. I'm going to do another one, and then another one, and another one, but I'm not going to do that for this tutorial, but I'm just giving you guys ideas. Cool. So we have a nice effect. Let's go and close this composition viewer here to unlock this one. And let's go back to our main composition. And there's one more thing I want to do here. On the red channel, I want to come over here and hit the S for scale. And I want to go to, let's say, 100.5. Turn off the back layer so we can see what's going on. And then on the blue channel, I also want to go to 100.5. We get this little chromatic aberration effect now. I'm not necessarily happy with the values that are here. So let's come back over here. And let's play with this. Let's go up to like 65. This. Adding more green. Maybe take some blue. No, add some blue ones. We get more white. Looks like it's burning hotter. There's the difference. There's the beginning. And here's where we are. There's a nice little glow going on now. Now, I increased the size of these two to add some aberration here. And honestly, I'm looking at now, it is too big. So let's just come back to 100.5 and 100.5. There we go. And then what I actually want to do on the position, on the blue, I want to go to 958. And on the red, and this is just adding some difference to it. Let's do 962. Cool. Just a little bit of variation. The red's going to pop over here on this side now. And now we have this glow effect. Pretty easy to do. A nice quick 5-minute tutorial for you guys here today. I know I haven't been releasing a lot of content on the channel right now. It's because I've been working on a lot. This is one of many projects. I'm actually getting ready for a shoot as well. Let me know what you guys think below. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. Of course, this is only one way to do these things in After Effects. There is a number of ways to do glows or whatever effects you decide to do on your motion design or visual effects. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you like what you see, and I'll see you in the next video.